I had an exclamation point, so oh, it's you. Oh, Makoto. Chills. Then the letter I found in my room. Yup, I wrote it. Your handwriting is really nice. Well, I was always taught that if you had bad permanship, a ghost would come and haunt you. Who taught you that? And why did you want to meet with me? Oh, I just did what Kyoko asked me. Ah, frick. I'm just an errand boy on this. Anyway, what do you say to a late night bath session? Okay, let's do it. No, I was totally lost. He grabbed me by my shoulder, pulled me close, and whispered into my ear. It's all an act, so the mastermind won't notice. Everyone's waiting in the bathhouse. Oh, okay, good. The alter ego finished his search. You got it. You know what? You got it, Chills. Let's go get naked in the bath together. I was probably louder than I needed to be, but me and Hiro hurried to the dressing room. Let's get naked! Monokuma, can I come too?
I forgot for clothes, guys!
As soon as I got to the dressing room, an angry voice echoed out.
Hey, you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting?
F you!
F you!
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
The good. Shut up!
What'd you say? You want me to make you cry, little girl? Taka, he seems to be even worse off than I'd heard. Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he's starting to grow a personality. What? You got a lot of poop falling out of that mouth of yours, you know that?
Poop.
How dude, like, oh my gosh, a maggot oh my gosh, I'm so bad. How rude. A maggot like you has no right to speak that way to our heaven-sent master.
Even she's calling Hiroshi her master.
Oh. Are you back to your normal gloomy self? I can hardly keep track at this point.
Hey, that's a good sign though, right? Both the murder part of her and the normal part, like Hiroshi. Maybe that means he's not a target.
Shut up.
Well, anyway, everyone's here, right? Then my messenger duty is complete.
Hey, you want us, Kyoko, so what are we doing?
Isn't it obvious? It's got something to do with alter ego, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Did he finally find a clue? What is it? A way out? At the mastermind's true identity?
Dot.
Alter ego is dead.
What do you think it is?
This may be about alter ego, but Kyoko seems to be acting kind of strange.
Like I said, it's almost 10.
Why is she just waiting around for me to talk to her?
We finally found the clue.
She's making a cat face.
Come on, we gotta ask Kyoko what it is.
Why are you guys all waiting for me to ask her? Kyoko sure is taking her sweet time with this, I say right next to her. What is whatever it is really that amazing? She is literally right next to her. Kyoko sure is taking her sweet time.
Taking her time. I'm curious as well, so long as it's not boring.
Alright, what is it? It's gone. Oh, right. I came here.
You know, being all energetic about a new
I came here a little earlier to check up on things, and that's when I discovered alter ego, the laptop, has disappeared. What?
No way! You're kidding, right?
Oh. She's gone?
You can't be fucking serious! What'd you do with him? Was it the mastermind? Did they finally notice what we were up to? Wrong.
I've told alter ego to yell if anyone he didn't recognize appeared. If it was the mastermind, I'm sure he would have alerted us.
Well, maybe we just missed it. However,
I was in the laundry room, next door all day. There's no way I wouldn't have heard it. But if it wasn't the mastermind, then... The solution to this particular mystery is obvious. It only could have been him! Mr. Ishimaru, you stole her, didn't you?
What? I'm the ultimate moral compass. I would never do something like that.
I don't think it counts when you say it about yourself like that.
You're the suspicious one here. You're nothing but a big, jiggly sack of fat.
Shows what you know. This isn't my true form. I have 3 more transformations left. I mean, wait. It wasn't me. Everyone knows you're the thief.
Wrong. It's you.
Well, I'm sure it was one. So whoever did it, hurry up and confess.
Wrong.
No, there's no way either of them did it. Why not?
So...
I told Alter Ego to yell if either Taka or Hifumi came into the dressing room.
What?
It was a countermeasure against the clear danger that one of them might come for.
But I never heard them yell. Indeed.
Exactly, which means it wasn't them. Then who was it?
Fundamental circumstances are becoming clear. If it wasn't the mastermind, and it wasn't Taka or Hifumi, then quite simply it was someone else. Kodo, Celeste, Sakura, Hina, Toko, or myself. One of us must be the thief.
That's terrible!
Why would any of them steal Alter Ego?
How about this for a reason? There is a traitor among us.
Huh?
One of us is working for the mastermind, a spy. And that's the one who stole Alter Ego. Can you deny the possibility?
It can't be.
For some time, now that there might be a spy among us. The mastermind brought someone in to help keep things moving smoothly.
A spy for the mastermind? Traitor. It's impossible. Something that horrible. There's no way.
Why do you not? Are you struck with silence?
I don't care! I don't care who. Anyone, save her! Please rescue her! I'm begging you! I just want to see her smiling face again.
Same here! How many times do they have to kill bro before they're happy? I'll beg, I'll scrape my head across the ground, just please give him back!
Hang up the phone now. Okay. Alright,
So,
here we go.
This is pretty messed up, but still, I think I kind of get how they feel.
at the very
Taka
least.
needs it more.
I think Alter Ego is most likely still safe for the moment at least.
Yes, indeed.
If they wanted to destroy it, they wouldn't have taken it. They would have done it right there.
I see.
So you're saying whoever did it has something else in mind for him?
Something else.
That doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get him back. That's my promise as a man.
I swear I was never using the power of love.
I swear I will save her!
Uh-oh.
As such, soon the door. Okay then.
Yep, same exact things.
It's nighttime.
There is nothing to be done.
It is unfortunate, but we will have to leave the search for tomorrow. For now, everyone gets some sleep.
How can you be so casual? We don't have time to wait around.
What good are you if you are too tired? You will be much more effective after a good night's sleep. Who gives a crap about effective? We're talking about feelings here!
Calm down.
Anything we do at night brings a higher chance of the mastermind noticing us. Celeste is right. We should begin our investigation tomorrow morning. What do you think? I agree with you. If we run around tonight in a panic, the mastermind is sure to notice, and we won't get anything done. Taka, Hifumi, I know how you feel right now, but it's best if, just for tonight, you can try to endure.
It's fine.
Okay then, let us part for today. And think about what I said. Someone may very well be spying for the mastermind.
And it could be you, Hiroshi. Alter Ego, gone as quickly as he appeared. Yeah, I hope so too. We'd finally discovered some small measure of hope, but even that was taken away from us, and we couldn't even put up a fight. We were given hope, and then when that hope was taken away, despair. It's just like what the mastermind is doing to us. Then could it really be true? Whoever stole Alter Ego, could they really be working for the master? No, it can't be true. There's no way. I didn't even realize I yelled out that loud. The scary thing isn't that the idea. What's really scary is the idea that we're starting to doubt each other again. That scares me more than anything. Dang it. I threw myself into bed, trying to shake off all those unsettling thoughts. Before long, I fell into a restless sleep. And then someone's dead, right? I hate the dreams!
Nightmares! Nightmares! No!
Ah! Oh my gosh. Yes, it was just a dream. Those horrible dreams. Wake up screaming. But sadly, no one hears my screams. Or maybe not sadly.
Good morning, get ready.
I turn off the TV, like normal. Today we look for Alter Ego. First things first, to the dining hall. and then someone's dead. I found myself in surprisingly high spirits and hurried to the dining hall. It was all crushed and I found someone dead. Someone was waiting for me.
A dead person.
Oh, not more than it is more than someone.
Is this it? What happened to the others? Are they coming?
There were only 3 people in the dining hall. Sakura, Katara, and Kyoko. So including me. Only 4 people?
Well, this is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything. However, anyway, let's wait a little longer for the others. They never came.
Yeah, so
they're all dead.
we decided to wait in case anyone else showed up. But no matter how long we waited.
So it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here a full hour.
Yeah.
Why haven't the others come?
Because, I mean,
Hero and Celeste have never missed a day till now.
Yeah. And what I'm really worried about is Hifumi and Taka. They were more eager than anyone to look for Alter Ego, and they're not here.
it can't be.
Something must have happened.
It would seem...
I was careless, I was too distracted by Alter Ego, but Monokuma gave us a motive. There was no way something wouldn't happen eventually. Monokuma's motive. The money?
10 million! I've prepared this graduate. What do you think? It's 10 million. It's like totally...
We already heard all this. Don't tell me someone did something for money. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother. I already understood. I understood and I hated that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here and you can't consider it strange, not really. We need to go look for the people who never showed up.
Okay, let's go track them down.
Without another word, we left to the dining hall.
Hey,
We can cover more ground if we split up. Sakura, you check the dorms. Make sure to check all of our rooms. Makoto, you check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second.
okay.
Okay, I guess I'll check the 3rd floor.
Anyway.
Don't take any risks. If anything happens, call for help right away.
I really hope nothing happens.
So do I.
Well then.
Okay, let's go.
Anxiety was written across each of our faces as we went our separate ways. Without hesitating, I rushed to the first floor of the school, which I'm already on. Okay, I need to look around the first floor. Does the hotel not count as the first floor? First room. I immediately find a body. Nothing inside the secret beauty.
Tyler,
Yes.
you know how that one time we found Toko in that classroom?
I guess so. Yeah.
She probably, like, switched, for Genocide Jackson and Genocide Jackson.
What? Oh, that was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the 3rd floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I flew up the stairs leading to the 3rd floor. Right away, I saw her standing in the hallway.
Please! Makoto!
What's wrong?
It's awful! The rec room door was open. And when I looked inside, I saw...
What did you see?
I better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get him. You go on ahead, Makoto.
Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can guess what she saw. By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. And then I screamed, again. So far I've screamed at every dead body I've seen, so... Seemed. The first thing I saw. Oh. Oh, she's not dead. It was Celeste and she was hurt. Hello.
Makoto,
Celeste, what happened?
I was stupid. I got attacked.
Attacked by who?
I am not sure. Some sort of strange man.
Strange man.
A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual, I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the counter.
The hammer. What is this? What is this now? It's some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. There's some writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1?
That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise.
So you were attacked with this. Justice Hammer 1. Makoto Celeste. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's Sakura! What? Celeste, what on earth happened here?
Apparently she was attacked by some strange man.
A strange man. Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can.
Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. and that time was not over yet. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around this first floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me.
And that's when you were attacked.
It happened after 7 a.m. Just after nighttime had ended.
So if it happened just after 7 o'clock.
Then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall.
The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour.
Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly.
That is because I begged and groveled for my life.
You did?
As for me,
As for me,
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took.
I see.
So you were willing to throw away all your pride.
indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for this suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem.
what do you mean a serious problem?
It's
Where's
okay.
She moved over there. There's two of them.
You're the twin. When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi.
Hifumi.
After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
What? You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy?
Did anything stand out? Well,
Show us.
Indeed.
this is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera.
You don't mean.
Actually,
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it.
Seriously? Let's see it.
I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good.
With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. He was taken by a robot. What? You know, that's actually not the face of fear. That's the face of pure joy. He was meeting one of his mascots in real life. He's like, it's you! I never thought I would meet you and my... He pulls him away. Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered.
Is that a robot costume?
I thought it was a robot.
As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes?
So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away.
And I took this right after being attacked. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem.
I see.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but... The point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away.
Okay. And it happened over an hour ago.
just a second.
This is bad. We have to hurry.
Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
That's true. They were headed towards the stairs leading down to the second floor.
Then he must be down there, right?
The second floor. That's where Kyoko was supposed to be.
Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here?
Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is bad.
This is bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him.
We have to hurry, she's in danger! As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed down to the room, out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two. What? Oh.
What's going on? What's all the fuss?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
That doesn't freaking look like we're playing a game!
Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
Gotta be kidding!
Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running.
We came here together!
No, you're just stalking me.
Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
Why? What happened?
There's no time now. We'll explain later.
Well, fine. Sounds like something interesting is going on.
Okay.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something!
Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Oh.
Did you hear something?
Maybe. I think it came from the library.
The library! We ran to the library as fast as our legs could carry us. When we opened the door to the library... Oh! Oh, it hurts! It hurts! We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm okay. I just ate too much.
I just ate too much jelly donuts.
I'm glad to see you're still alive.
It's super bad though. Look at all the blood. I'm losing HP.
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, or that's what I decided to call him just now.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
Oh, there's another hammer.
It's bigger.
It is? It looks
Yeah.
smaller. It's hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one is just this hammer too. And on top of that, this one's actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
Well,
A hammer that big. I'm surprised you're still okay.
He has a thick skull. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some?
I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you?
Hey, Hifumi. That guy was Robo Justice.
This Robo Justice you are referring to, this is him.
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice?
Damn.
This keeps getting stranger.
Oh
You're pranking us, bro?
man. A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
What?
Why is he here?
are you okay with
Let us
this?
not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's go.
Thanks, everyone. Yes, you're not. Yeah. Sorry for calling you Rat all those times. In my head, anyways. I never said it to his face, but we moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. Wow, all of us are.
How you feeling, Hifumi? Do you want me to take a look at you?
We never found Kyoko. I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy though.
So then,
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
Yeah, good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery as
yes, indeed.
Before another victim appears. The justice are seen to be increasing in size. First one and now two.
So in other words,
If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first two.
Those are words I would never thought I'd hear you say, Hiroshi. Justice Hammer. Shut up.
anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure.
Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi.
Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the third floor, and that's where the strange costumed man attacked me.
This must be what I witnessed around 7 this morning.
After that, he dragged me to the library and whack! Down came the hammer! That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago.
At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall.
Which means Hina, Sakura, and I together, and Kyoko is still with us. So we all have alibis.
I was in the laundry room doing my laundry. These black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night. Why do you know that? Is it obvious? Because I was thinking.
Anyway, so that means Hiroshi and Toko were together at the same time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet. Chills and Taka. Imagine if it was Chills.
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere.
The costume possessed me. It wasn't my fault. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to?
She disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So that's
She might be exactly as I suspected.
Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so...
I'm not talking about who attacked her.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be.
Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible.
Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey,
Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding this.
Okay.
And if we don't hurry, there's only gonna be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet.
She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit.
Understood. Take care of yourself.
well then.
Okay, let's go.
She said take care of yourself to me.
So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume?
Don't bother looking for reasons in the deviant.
What to do?
So what are we gonna do? Split up and look around? Your opponent is very dangerous. You don't know what they're capable of, even here.
what?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
Really? Up on the second floor then? You won't get away from me.
We all shot toward the
Nice
stairs.
voice acting. I love it. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Anything, that doesn't matter.
So
Then
then.
is ha, okay?
What are you saying?
Ha or dooya or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you.
Do ya? I've never heard such a reaction.
Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go.
Hey, Mr. Rondo, where you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna come decommission ya.
We spread out in every direction to track down the costumed suspect.
Maybe in the...
Let me see. Where did everyone... Okay, so it just says they're everywhere here. I don't want to
They're in
check.
the hallway.
I was gonna check if maybe I didn't want to like accidentally go in the same room as someone else, but I guess there's no way of knowing where anyone went. Dun doo doo doo. My card. Oh, the poster is back in this room, and it's clean. I don't know how you could get blood off of it, but maybe it's in this locker. Lockers. Dang.
Idiot.
What?
You just didn't open it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were calling me an idiot.
Oh.
And the stain in the carpet's also gone. Oh yeah, Monokuma said he would clean up every crime scene after it's all done, so that's why it's all gone. I thought one of us cleaned it. That strange cry, that had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor. Why did she go to the 3rd floor?
Everyone.
Over here, everyone.
Everyone who heard the scream come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a
What?
rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking these stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
He must be down this hall. Come on.
Ha ha!
What is it now?
Oh. Oh.
It's really true. That doesn't matter right now.
Is that Rat?
What was that?
We came from downstairs. It must have been...
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. What? This doesn't make sense.
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then,
Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the next one. I will lead the capture of the suspicious individuals in Toko Sakura and Byakuya.
So then, we'll handle it. Just take care of food.
Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into two groups. Me, Celeste, and Kitara ran downstairs to the first floor.
just a second. It's in the nurse's office on the ground.
Sorry. Nurse's office. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Oh no, he's dead. Oh, he's dead.
Shouldn't have left me alone.
Everything was covered in... Well, he didn't say he was going to be in here. He said he was going back to his room. And in the center of all this red was Hifumi. Hifumi.
No!
It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that species would be murdered.
No way!
Murder? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
Oh, there it goes, the ding-donging.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
No.
What the?
Well, everyone upstairs knows that Hifumi's dead.
That was the body discovery announcement.
The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means...
It means Hifumi, someone killed him,
one of us.
and look at that.
When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Justice Hammer 3? Ah. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other two.
Oh, just as I suspected, one strike from that and we're finished.
Then the killer. There can be no doubt, the suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him.
Oh, oops, that's the last.
Oh.
The culprits must be rubber justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi.
But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall? So how did he end up in the nurse's office? I'm not saying they like teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with
We'll
this?
figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others.
You're right.
So then,
Then shall we go? Hina, snap out a bit.
Oh yeah, her eyes are different. It's doing like the same thing that Taka's eyes were doing when he was going insane. Are you okay?
Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kind of...
You see, is there a problem? We can't just leave Hina out here alone.
Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Katara.
Very well, I'll leave it to you then.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
Or I could just, like, wait for them to find us.
No. I mean, the announcement didn't say where the body was. So.
Okay.
I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Either intense scream. Strange how around as soon as I screamed, blocking headed further into the hallway. Ran off going further into the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? So wait, which... Okay, so this way. Into the back of the hallway, so the physics lab, perhaps? Yeah, that door is wide open over there. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I feel someone's presence. This presence, is it coming from over there in the back? I can sense it. No, Kyoko's not back there. Hiding again. I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Oh no. Oh no!
Taka!
There in a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. Okay, a next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero. Oh my gosh. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare of this reality, the reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Toko's fainted on the floor, like normal. They probably think that that was the body discovery, so they probably have no idea Hifumi's dead downstairs. Hey. Okay, hi, how you doing? Toko? Don't tell me, Toko too? No, she's just fainted.
Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood.
The blood. Oh, that's right, when Toko... Yeah, fear of blood.
We've tried everything to get to wake her up, but no luck. Just leave her there for now.
It's like he said, I should just leave her alone. Oh, and there's a Justice 4 hammer right there. Taka. Dang it, why did this happen?
That's a big hammer.
Man, yeah, that's another hammer. And it's 4, and it's even bigger. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka, too?
However,
Why is it Justice Hammer 4?
What do you mean?
Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. Well, this time it was Justice Hammer
Yeah, they
4.
don't know.
What happened to number 3?
Oh,
Oh, what's the matter?
well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you reminded me.
Out with it. You know something?
Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead, too.
what?
Hifumi's been killed.
Yeah.
Which is why you came to get us. We better go check it out.
Of course, come on.
So, Sakura, Hiroshi, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office?
Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right? Well, that's not dead at all. It is gone.
What's gone?
It has disappeared.
It disappeared?
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
This happened. Everyone, back to the nurse's house.
No, now Taka's body is going to disappear.
Yeah.
I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing all my balance. I tripped and cracked my head. That was the 3rd death. And I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. The rat was gone. Just a few minutes earlier, he was there. It's just disappeared.
Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute, and then when we got back,
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprits. They must have come and carried the body away.
Geez, they had to be so strong in order to do that.
We must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around fighting the empty field. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
So much about adapting. Whatever happened to that,
What
Celeste?
did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe the body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of them, the bodies has just been taken. This is unnatural.
No.
hold on, what do you mean 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be Taka 2. It can't be. They're gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us.
Then who might be the next target? Toko?
Please kill Toko.
What?
I completely forget. She's still unconscious in the equipment
Well,
room.
there's a rule that you can only kill 2 people, so she's probably fine.
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
Huh?
So she is still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait. So So you knew she was still up there and said nothing. Why?
I just forgot. They would have known. No, they should have known.
That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Master!
You.
Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me.
Everyone stop fighting right now. We need to hurry back.
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Yeah. If something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you.
I mean, the regulation though, only 2 people can be killed by the killer.
Unless the murderer just doesn't care and gets killed themselves.
She's still fine. Oh, and Taka's body's gone, just as I thought. Okay. Thank goodness you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here.
Wow,
I can't put my
Taka's-
finger on it though. Gosh dang it. Well, I saw that coming.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. There was a body there.
Are you
That's
saying
what I saw.
Taka's disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared.
Just stop talking.
It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body.
Why would they do that?
I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree.
Wait, it's the 2 people who had the most infatuation with alter ego. Maybe this is some plan they're doing and pretending to be dead. Well, no, actually, the TVs have clearly stated that someone is dead. But I don't know. This is confusing. Maybe alter ego's killing them. Maybe alter ego's in the robot killing them.
Alter ego possessed it.
You gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
No, the regulation.
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone was here together on the 3rd floor.
So,
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing.
Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us.
You seem very adamant about defending them.
Well, it's true!
Perhaps you are in love.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be nothing other than...
Chills. Chills of all people.
Further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that.
That's right. The rule says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Oh, as long as the murder, as long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule,
I'd mince ya without a second thought. Mince ya, grind ya, and turn ya into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish like shrimp or crabs? Thanks. Indeed, I did know about that. Thank you. Thank you,
I knew
Monokuma.
about the fish and crabs.
Let's see.
So since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger.
I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
We know the word.
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies.
The 2 missing bodies. Unless the person who is a murderer has a death wish and kills someone anyways. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi is the only one who could have done it is Chills. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter?
That's nothing.
Whatever, we need to find those bodies, or a little narrative here can't move forward.
All of a sudden, time to start the trial! What? We haven't done anything though.
Very well.
sorry.
Let's split up. There's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
I know that, I think I do, but
You know.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Okay, thank you. No need to think.
Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything.
Hiroshi left the equipment room, followed by the others. Ab to try to find the 2 missing bodies. Alright, time for super ultra fun exploring. Alright, art room. This is the closest place, so perhaps it's in here somewhere. Oh, they're already in here. Hey guys, any luck in here?
Huh? Where could the 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that?
Huh? The door must be locked. Maybe they're in there then. I mean, perhaps they're in there then. I mean,
Perhaps.
do you guys know about this locked door?
I mean, the hammers were originally from there,
They were?
right? Because
Wait, there were hammers in there, but they weren't painted. Or they didn't look like the Justice hammers.
oh
I
right.
don't remember the name.
Maybe
Oh,
someone
right,
did.
right.
Maybe someone did paint them. What is this room? Oh, the rec room. One of the Justice hammers is still here. So that's what she really attacked with this. What the heck is this thing? Getting tired of this. Alright then. Whatever. Oh.
Knuckles, go.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository.
What? Why?
Indeed.
I found them.
Oh.
Hifumi and Taku's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sokka. We'll go on.
Their bodies were in the repository. Where's the repository? What is that? What is the repository? She's still in the equipment room sleeping.
Repository is the back
Oh yeah,
art room.
I was right. They were in that back art room. Nice job, Makoto, not being suspicious of it in any way, shape, or form. I would have found it. I would have found that immediately, but all the doors locked. I guess I'll just go away. Are the bodies here somewhere?
Yeah,
Yes,
they're in the back
back.
room.
Back.
The repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. I have no choice but to go inside. When I entered, I saw, yet again, their dead bodies. Look for yourself.
For yourself, Makoto.
The 2 bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. What do you have to say?
A body has been discovered.
Again?
After a certain amount of time, which you may
Wait.
use however you like, the class trial will begin.
We already did, though. We already discovered all 3 of them. And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking. Just hand it over already.
Punishment
Now,
is
make
waiting
sure to
for
investigate
you.
with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left to uncover is the culprits.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
He was calm all the last times as well.
Dead,
So.
gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful.
She suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why?
Voice acting.
Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. The last thing he would have wanted. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi's eyes opened. But this wasn't a movie. And then that's what happened. Oh, well, this wasn't.
He's alive again?
He.
Where am I?
Oh.
So cold. Is
I wasn't
winter coming?
I wasn't expecting that.
Hifumi! Wake up!
Winter's coming.
That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
He is awake.
Remember everything before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light is reaching out to
Oh
me
my gosh.
like the tail of a cock.
So wait, he's not dead. That means someone can still die then.
Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
And then he died.
Yasu.
Yasuhiro.
Chills? I can't believe it. Oh. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death. Okay. Jeez. No matter how many more of Kina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again.
This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality. It just did!
You don't know that? She starts rubbing her tears all over his face.
You don't know that! You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just leaves us with those unnecessary dying words.
Just two, Lila.
Now this game has become exceedingly boring.
He said yes, hero.
Then perhaps...
Also, Hero Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been returned to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved.
Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi. Even going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides their face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Yeah, the hammers are missing there, so I guess they were painted. Is that what Chills is?
What is this?
It's true. I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill our friends.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Something tells me it's not going to be that simple.
Yes, it does look that way.
It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Investigate. First, I better check the Monokuma file. Victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. They thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem after all the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while.
Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Not a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked through Yumi. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice?
Accomplice. An accomplice?
What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
What if they both killed
Yeah.
two different people? Like maybe one person killed Taka, the other killed the rat. I forgot his name.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Wanda.
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice all you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then,
So, are you saying nobody worked together this time?
Hey!
Sorry, I can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just wanted to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one Blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words,
Oh, then we only need to figure out who that one Blackened that did the killing, right? Just like normal. Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true Blackened, so just one person. That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the Blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can be only one Blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected in this case after all. You may be right.
If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
indeed.
What if she's the one that did it all?
I have absolutely no doubt that hero is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a distant case? And talking about the murderers being genocide, Jack?
No, it's not that individual. Remember, she murdered. When did you?
I was looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Huh? Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the room. Plus,
She could have been pretending to be unconscious.
plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everybody knows. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard the body for? We can't have them disappearing.
So then,
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless in this investigation anyway.
it's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. I feel like I do Hiroshi's voice pretty well, though that might just be me, and hearing my voice echo in my body. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. So yeah,
All our cases haven't been straightforward.
yeah, something tells me it's not Chills that did all this. Where is he though? What the heck is Chills doing? It is thought they were
I was
both
just
killed.
having tea in my room. The spirits will protect me.
He's just stuck in it. Okay. I feel like I do Hiroshi's voice pretty well. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp added to the truth bullets. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move something so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing.
Maybe there was a cat.
How the heck? Yeah, maybe. It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? Yeah, it is confusing, I guess. Maybe he cleaned himself off when he was going back to his room. I don't know. Yeah, so tarp. Apparently used to move Taka. When they were first found. Covered in blood. Yeah. Hiroshi, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. But, okay, if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered, because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. The ultimate idiot. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? Probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people? What? No. Because all the rule says is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on, perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude, you idiot? You have my appreciation, though. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He acted as if he figured something out. But if he did, wouldn't it have killed him to tell me what it was?
There are many
I was voicing because you were eating.
There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then,
Would you like to know?
I'm sure. Yeah, let's look back on things.
This morning, only 4 of us met up in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search.
And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared.
After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me.
According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before I found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock.
At least on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for a costumed assailant.
That's what I call Hiroshi.
Okay. we found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We found him down.
We took him.
We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Then we resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office.
Oh, what's wrong? Saw a shadow, something moving. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that,
Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her scream, we quickly made our way to the third floor.
Intense scream. Saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed, blocking the stairs, so he headed further. You know, one thing I'm wondering, maybe Celeste is using Chill. Like, maybe she said, like, I don't know, he would give him some item to phase through walls or something if she helped him, or if he helped her. Like, I was saying, maybe, like, Chills is helping Celeste. Like, maybe, like, she said she would give him, like, some item that would help him, like, phase through walls or something, if he helped her. I can see that happening. I mean, so far he's done every stupid thing possible, so.
And then...
What was that? Came from downstairs. Hifumi. At that point we decided to split up into two groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Hiroshi, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the third floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone, and headed back to the third floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at that same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka.
And that's when I showed up and told you and Hiroshi that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Hiroshi all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body is disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone.
Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
Yeah. This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there we began our search for both of the missing bodies, and after some time...
Celeste told us she found the body. We all headed to the repository.
And there we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently been... And that brings us up to now.
However...
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime.
Or maybe this was used to move Hifumi's body. It's a dolly, it doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before, I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down it's not too hard to use. But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And to look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from to the repository. That's the explanation for that. It was used to move a body. Well, actually, I guess it would have only been used to move his body. How the heck did he get up here? That's really quite the mystery. Yeah, hammers are missing. Hammers of all different sizes, although some of them look more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers and using these as a model. By the way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Okay, I guess maybe the hammers were molded with something. And those were the base. Did I talk to her already? No, I don't think I did.
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository.
What is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But...
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside.
I remember that. It was locked.
And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it, and why is it unlocked now?
I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. There's still something in here. The game isn't letting me leave, so...
I don't think we've really looked at his body yet.
No, I interacted with it.
Oh, right, I remember.
It's one of the monitors when it appears on it. There's one in it. I examined his body. Maybe I need to look at it again. I'll never move again. Blow to the head. Oh, there's a camera. I mean, I don't think it's going to give me anything important. Don't have time to be staring at it. Just as I would have thought, but I mean, you know. I didn't get any new truth bullets, right? Oh, I did. Repository dolly. Yeah. This specific dolly has no handles, and blood was found on one of its wheels. Same dolly that was in the equipment room where Taka's body was originally discovered. So it was probably used to move Taka. One of them was found wet and apparently had been recently washed. Yeah, there's only one way in and out of this room, though the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the ARC room. The door can only be locked from the inside repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now, but Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the... Did Hifumi unlock? I mean, maybe he did. So that's certain someone. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Okay, so I just had to press R. Gosh dang it, how was I supposed to know that? I mean, I did it, so whatever. Nurse's office and the equipment room. Well, the equipment room is closer, so I'm gonna go there first. I am very curious where Kyoko is, though. It is very confusing.
I wonder what time it is in the game.
We're in quite a big mystery, Scoob. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where art thou?
My forks, man! My forks!
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna have to talk.
Hey, where's Hiroshi?
Yeah, where are you?
Hello.
Oh, sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What is that noise? Hey! Hey!
I'm super mad. I missed such an utterly rare event.
Okay. Well, she didn't give me anything interesting. This harp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright. This is hammer 4. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool. Yeah, the dolly. That reminds me about the dolly. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which means that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should have definitely been possible. Okay. Even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. So I can leave this room, so I guess... Yeah, alright. It's time to go to the nurse's office. The nurse's office will tell me everything I need to know. And I definitely won't die. I definitely won't. I I definitely won't because there's regulations. Unless someone has a death wish, which then I don't want to get killed with their suicide. Nurse's office is downstairs. I keep saying nurses. The nerf. We need to nerf the nurse's office. That. I know I did. I was just checking the halls. That's what the rat's last words were. You were too OP. You should have been nerfed. Hello, Celeste. You know, I suspect you actually. What are you investigating, Celeste?
I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you?
You know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
How Hifumi was moved, eh?
When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes,
Correct.
indeed.
Hino was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom.
And when you got back, the body was gone.
She could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so.
To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Yeah, I totally think that's a possibility. She probably manipulated both Hifumi and Chills. Like Hifumi, I mean, it seems like kind of a big thing to get himself killed, but I could totally see him going upstairs by himself because of something she wanted, and I could see Chills doing some of this stuff. I mean, maybe not killing, but I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe Chills was just told to put the costume on and drag Hifumi away in some. I mean, I don't know.
Hifumi is trying to
Justice
kill me.
Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. And I can't lick the blood. The fridge!
I thought I heard you say, and I can't lick the blood.
I can't lick the blood. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek.
It made me like...
There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. That doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Dang it! You can try though. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth, and it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh,
Did you find something?
Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
A cleaning cloth?
It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? It's his glasses cleaner.
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Well, that explains why there was no blood on his glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So this is where you were. I've been looking for you.
dang, I love my voice for him actually. But you can keep voicing him if you want.
Okay.
You have?
I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this.
Meet me in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right?
You remember well.
Well, the penmanship was quite remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap.
What is?
Things grow ever more exciting.
What are you talking about?
I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Yeah, see Hiro's message. So he said go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? He said it was a trap. I mean, was he talking about that or something else?
The dining hall, you know.
This is a trap.
If you go there, it's a trap. I'm just telling you now.
The dining hall? Will I instantly get killed if I go in the dining hall? Dining hall? No one's here. But what about in the back? Yeah, as I suspected. I don't think there's any way to die during these points. Back. Alright, to Chill's room. To Chill's room. The Chill's room. The Chillsin room. Oh, Chills. Where are you, Chills? Chills. Oh. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Hiroshi did say I'm to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge.
Not everyone.
He's got all sorts of things here. This is Chills' room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get it from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Yeah, Palm reading.
Something glitching. The camera's like glitching out.
Oh, yeah. Reality is distorting before my eyes. It's blueprints for something, and some things made out of looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Yeah, they perfect fit. Something about them bothers me. Have the obvious button like this. Robo Justice blueprints. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Hi camera, why do you keep distorting? There's no point in worrying about it.
Maybe it's just like there's been a lot of motion going on in his room.
Okay, his bathroom. Am I gonna find Robo Justice in here?
He's taking
There's
a
nothing
crap.
in here. How does a bathroom even get this dirty?
Yeah, it's really messy.
So there were blueprints for Robo Justice in here. Oh,
Mikado, big news! Big news!
what's wrong?
We found Coco!
Oh, is she okay? Where is she?
Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice shows up too.
Robo Justice.
It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as I can, head to the pool on the second floor.
Do you think Chills and Kyoko would turn up at the same time? Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran up there as soon as I could. Is he still wearing it? He is. Hey guys. Kyoko and... man, I have had the worst day. Chills? Where have you been? I'm kind of concerned about that. I found Chills. He was jammed into the pool room locker. I tried opening it at one point. I couldn't have.
I called Makoto an idiot.
I would have found him so fast. That would have been great. It looks like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you had to kick me. My body is a temple. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something. That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind. Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Oh, well, yeah, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. I don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and then I was here.
I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help, please.
Why would you make something that you can't take off for yourself?
I didn't make this stupid, ugly thing. This thing is super disgusting, definitely on my top 20 list of horrible costumes. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy, I don't think you can get it off on your own. We really don't have a choice, let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Ooh, free at last.
Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then,
To the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume.
Wait, hold on a second.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself.
Me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The man who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
Terrible!
was Hiro!
Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
Well, wait, tie me up, hold on. Wait, guys, I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
You may be a subject He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I would never attack a blueprint. It's an innocent piece of paper.
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed him.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Chills running around. He's my evil twin brother. I always knew he existed, but I never knew until now. I should have listened to the signs.
You're the only one who can wear this costume.
Except for my twin brother.
So who else could possibly be costumed as
My twin brother.
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
That was really
Fine.
cool.
If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will.
Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
Chills over there squatting.
Telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Katara took the suit back off again.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
No, see, it's cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then...
Makoto, go ahead.
Oh, fine. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on.
Hina's taller than Makoto.
It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible.
Alright, Hiroshi, your turn. You're just as tall as him.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. It seems his costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
Yeah, Celeste is totally the one that killed them all. Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us that.
What the heck?
Evidence.
You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
What the heck? Look, I don't have phasing powers. Where could it possibly be?
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Robo Justice costume. Yeah, so Chills.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured that out. Someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
I did not! Stop being mean to Chills. Well, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. I see, that's unfortunate. What, unfortunate?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. Chills would never... Oh, I know, that note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something. Hey Nash. His meow is so squeaky. It's so soft, high pitched.
So sad.
Yeah, I swear he always sounds so sad, as if his meows are him crying. Well,
Just the worst.
not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Really?
I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you.
Well, after being trapped here for so long, I'm eating. I can't. Here, you do it.
Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it was a lie, you still gotta check, right?
God, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me.
I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it for $9.99. I can read you the future.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note.
With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. I swear Chills is telling the truth. Please don't kill Chills. Please.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Please.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with that, what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious? Okay.
Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to be wasted before the class trial begins.
Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero.
No, it's like I said.
Worse.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why.
Wait, hold on. That's a false accusation. Someone help me.
Just be thankful I haven't bound and gagged you.
If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
You're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Chills, feet, don't fail me now. Chills will save you all.
I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye.
One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto,
Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
it would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why that?
No. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Fine.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer that? Anyway, we have to hurry, before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository, and I guess we should head that way for now.
Let's go to the library.
Wait, are we on the second floor?
Yeah.
We are. Okay. This one. Oh yeah, that's only where they are. I forgot. It's not in the nurse's office anymore. Yay. This is the second time I've ever had a companion in this game. It was Hiroshi the first time.
A sad experience.
It was a very demeaning experience. Not very enjoyable. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a...
so then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies. The Monokuma file was right, they were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Alright, is this just gonna say the same things? How the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. Okay, yeah, this is the same thing. Okay, well, I guess I just talked to her. Actually, how are you doing over there?
So, doesn't Kyoko get creeped out poking at dead bodies and stuff?
I guess not. She's done this before.
There are many aspects to the incident.
Oh, this is the same thing.
Oh.
Sorry.
So then.
No thanks. Okay.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
so then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely when he Man, it most likely broke when he had this encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
Hey, you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting?
I mean, okay, so that's why I never noticed the watch. It's under his sleeves. Yeah. And he pointed his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock.
That's time for all the boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it,
Clock in there that we didn't notice or something.
well, he said the thing said it, that he pointed at his wristwatch.
Oh.
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Alright.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
hey,
Is that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does
is
it?
that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then-
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Scrap of paper. Alright. So, did you find
Indeed.
anything? I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden.
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hid it on purpose, he said. In his pants, so wait,
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So,
That sounds very familiar. That's it, it's the same thing Chills said when he was telling us, then he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Yeah, that one's longer. Found a hole. Maybe at the rec room at 1 a.m. This time it's different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m. in the equipment room.
is that right?
Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
So,
Part of it had been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Yeah, I mean, it's a piece of the paper that Taka had. Maybe explain it a little more. Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had.
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there's any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may? I don't understand! But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind. E-handbook. There we go.
Already?
Okay. It was pretty much as long as the
Are
other
you
one.
excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Oh, look at that.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay? It always places me right here in front of it. All so menacingly. Okay. Alright, here we go. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we all were... What the... he's multiplied? No, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Well, both of you then, if that's the explanation, right? Can we just get on the elevator already? You're not playing along?
Stop talking. We're not here to play with you.
Okay, fine. Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we? Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for this.
Yeah, you're really gonna regret this whole trial.
You're gonna pay for your sins.
You're really gonna regret this whole trial, Katara. I told you already, I didn't do it for serious.
That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the not?
Well, no, but...
How unfortunate, then it would seem we have our culprit.
Yeah! This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusation for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
He's right. Or she's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here.
The killer is you!
Yeah, my guess is it's Celeste.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Yeah, I totally think... That's my bet. That's my guess, that it's Celeste. I totally think it's Celeste.
Just the worst. Let's hurry up and go, so we can make Hero pay for his crimes.
Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. Hello, killer.
It appears the culprit has been confirmed. The trial will be over in no time.
You don't trust Celeste, right? The story begins when we get down there. No accusations. Right, okay. Sorry. It wasn't me, you gotta believe me. I believe you, Chills. Don't worry, I'll get you out of this.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it!
I believe you, Chills. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began the walk. Everyone was on board. The doors closed on their own, and the steel blocks began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening us up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? Do you really hate me that much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me, of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment. A deadly trial. The Illuminati, what the frick?
Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
No, all I see is the Robo Justice hugging him. Yes. I mean, he woke up in the repository, so he wasn't. He wasn't. He woke up, guys. Stop! Stop being stupid. The idea that Hifumi was still alive is it really possible? Yes, it is.
And you know that
Hifumi was dead.
surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with